We start with that officer-involved shooting that happened last night. Tampa police shot and killed a man they say intentionally hit several people with his car. It's a situation that we've been following since our 11 o'clock newscast last night.
Yeah, one of those victims died. The other sent to area hospitals with serious injuries, along with at least 3 TPD officers. All of this ended with a chase on I-275, causing northbound lanes between Del Mabry and Armenia to be shut down for hours overnight.
And that's where we find ABC Action News anchor Heather Lee this morning. Heather, northbound lanes finally reopened about 15 minutes ago, but give us a timeline of what happened here.
Yeah, good morning to you, Dia and Andrew. I actually passed by it right before they opened, so I was able to still see that they were still investigating, but it seems, like you said, 15 minutes ago, they were able to open up all of those lanes of 275. So basically, the chief of Tampa Police is describing this as an extremely violent night. Where I am right now, I know it doesn't look like a whole lot's going on, but this is kind of where the pursuit started from 275 on. This is Lemon and Westshore. This is just one of the several spots where this man drove into people walking outside. And like you said, one of those people died.
The violence began just before 8:30 at Meadow and McDill Avenue. A person called police to report the suspect blocking another driver's way as they tried to get into the Dollar Tree parking lot. The two argued. Eventually, that driver left, but quickly noticed the suspect was following him. They got into another argument and started throwing things at each other before the suspect reversed his car and ran the man over twice. That man was taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Tampa Police Chief Lee Burkaw updated us on the situation just after 2 a.m.
We do know that the suspect is a 47-year-old white male with an extensive violent criminal history who was released from prison approximately 2 years ago.
Continuing with the timeline, a few minutes later at 8:33, the suspect was driving in circles at Inner Bay and McDill before TPD says he intentionally hit and killed a man and then took off.
Our thoughts are with the family of the man who was killed by the suspect tonight. Our victim's advocate will be working closely with the family to ensure they are connected with the resources they need as they will navigate this difficult time.
The violence didn't stop there. According to Chief Burkaw, the suspect veered off McDill Avenue and hit another person. A Tampa police officer was able to get to that scene and attempted to take him into custody, but he took off again in his car. A few minutes go by and a group of people call 911 to report him driving down a sidewalk towards people. A man was hit and taken to the hospital with serious head injuries. Officers saw his car at Westshore Boulevard and Lemon. A pursuit began, leading them onto 275, where they did a pit maneuver to get him to stop. But as he was getting out of his car, officers thought he was reaching for a weapon, so they shot and killed him.
Every day, our officers go out and put themselves in danger, and tonight was just another example of their heroic efforts in ending this violent rampage of this suspect.
Now, I know that was a lot of information, so just to recap, 4 people were hit, 1 man died, the others were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. We also know 3 TPD officers were taken to the hospital too, but they are expected to be okay. Now, the FDLE will be taking over the police-involved shooting portion of this investigation, and I'm told that is standard protocol, but of course, there is just so many details. This is still a developing story as of this morning. We don't have the name of the suspect and some other details that, of course, we would like to know. So once we get that information, we will be updating you throughout the morning as well on our website, abcactionnews.com. For now, we're live in Tampa. Heather Lee, ABC Action News.